Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Any Kind of Media. We are your hosts. My name is Ocean Subiano.
I'm Taylor Vieira.
And on this episode, we are going to give our take on the trailer and cinematic gameplay that was released by Call of Duty on June 8th, I believe.
And 9th. The reveal was on the 8th, and then the gameplay was on the 9th.
On the 9th. This is the next installment in the Call of Duty franchise, Modern Warfare 2, which is not a remake of the original Modern Warfare 2. It's a continuation of the new Modern Warfare. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you've been tracking Call of Duty for the last 5 years or so, this is a continuation off of the last Modern Warfare that came out.
Yeah, it's the new trilogy.
Yeah. Which this is what we've been waiting for, right? We posted a video a couple months ago on the state of Call of Duty, and we talked about the origins of Call of Duty, our connection to the franchise from playing as young kids and whatnot, and just what we hope to see in the future and everything so far. I mean, it's only been 4 days since the release or whatever, but this is the game we've been waiting for, right? The new Modern Warfare was such a huge success. Warzone was huge, and then it kind of fell off from there with the last two games. Yeah. And now, all things are pointed in the right direction. Whether or not, Infinity Ward and whatnot deliver on that, we'll see. But
yeah. I mean, I'm very optimistic.
Yeah,
about this. And I feel like a lot of people are, because I can almost guarantee these two videos that they come out have probably been a huge spike to them compared to the last two games.
I would agree. In fact, I know it's such a huge spike because I myself have boycotted Call of Duty for the last 2 years. I have not even opened up the game in 2 years, any of the games in 2 years. And I will say that I am increasingly more interested, excited, and optimistic that this may be the game to pull me back into the franchise. With that being said, just know that this is spoilers straight off the bat. If you haven't seen the reveal trailer or this, I think it's 7 minutes of cinematic gameplay, then you're missing out.
I highly suggest you go watch them. And yeah, I'll probably have this linked in the description.
Yeah, we'll throw the links in the description. Check them out. Watch them, because we're gonna break them down and get into some details that we noticed, what we have confirmed visually, and also some rumors and whatnot. But just know that this is spoilers straight off the bat. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your official
spoiler alert. Going dark.
Bravo 6 going dark. So this is, like I said, this might do it for me, man. I mean, everything I've seen in the trailer, the cinematic gameplay, the few videos that you sent me, I've kind of watched it all. I haven't dived into it too deep like you have, which I'm grateful that you did, because you're definitely gonna direct a lot of this episode. But and I haven't really dove into it because I'm still a little apprehensive.
That's good though.
I'm a little apprehensive because, for one, the last game that I pre-ordered and was super excited for kicked me in the face.
Yep.
And I don't want that to happen. But in addition to that, everything that has happened to me with Call of Duty, Activision, and whatnot, and the way that I feel, I'm gonna stay apprehensive for a little bit. I'm gonna hold out, and I want to see more before I kind of proverbially wipe the slate clean, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same way. It's just because I'm so hungry for the details that I've been scrounging for.
Right.
I'm just more excited, but I still feel the same way of you, of being cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So, it was a minute and a half, or minute 45 second trailer that came out on June 8th. We got some teasers leading up to that
there was
point.
Some artwork
right? There was some artwork reveal, but there was also the live action teasers that came out on like Instagram and stuff.
With the celebrity.
There's even one with the streamer Tim the Tatman.
Yeah.
He had a kind of a because he's a COD partner.
Did you
right?
see the Steve Aoki one?
No, I didn't.
It's actually pretty funny.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's probably that one and Tim's is.
Tim's is hilarious, man.
Yeah, Steve's is really good too.
Scope?
No
scope. All right. See what I did there?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Which is really cool for me because I've been following Tim for a long time, and just to see him, because he's not. I mean, he's a content creator. He's not a professional gamer or anything. He would never won any championships or anything. So, just to see him, be involved in that is pretty cool. So yeah, we got all of that stuff, and then on June 8th they revealed the 90-second trailer.
Reveal.
And I gotta say, man, the trailer looks really good.
It's lit, dude.
The
that even if the game is bad, that trailer is perfect.
The trailer looks really good. It looks like they're giving us everything that we would want from a Modern Warfare 2, not remake or reboot, but homage. Like there's a lot of things that are paying homage to the old trilogy, right?
Yeah.
And then also continuing on because there's some characters from the new first Modern Warfare. It's so hard to say it without like getting confused on like trying to not confuse people on which Modern Warfare I'm talking about.
Yeah. So all the characters have already, except not in this one, but I mean a lot of the ones that are carried over, they've already been existing. It's just they're different in this new trilogy versus the old one.
So
it's a new story, obviously.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since I played the campaign of the first Modern Warfare, so I'd probably have to.
Basically, TLDR, the very end of the first campaign is when Price is creating Task Force 141.
Okay, yeah.
So this takes place shortly after.
Yeah, then you start seeing all the names that he wants to put in. Yeah, that makes sense. So, new storyline. Did you see any new characters? Was there anybody in the trailer that looked like a new character, but not just a background character?
I mean, it's already stated. So
because we're supposed to get a new operator, right?
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be multiple new operators,
but new character.
As far as the campaign goes, because that's what the first reveal was mostly about.
Right.
There's two new characters. If not one of them, I just forgot because he's just like a generic person.
Yeah.
But there is a brand new character for sure. I don't remember his name, but he's like a colonel from the Mexican Special Forces.
That's
it's
the
like
person,
Alejandro or something.
That's the person I was wondering about because he looked more prominent in the trailer.
Yeah,
whatever.
He ties into this new game, of course.
But I wasn't sure. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't do too much more research other than watch the trailers and a few breakdowns of it because I'm trying to stay apprehensive, so I'm gonna be asking you a lot of questions.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the trailer came out on June 8th, and then the next day we got about 7 minutes of cinematic gameplay.
Yeah, so some campaign gameplay, but we see some first-person perspective.
It's a mission called Wet Work, right? Which is
so the mission is called Wet AF.
Oh yeah. But it's a homage to Wet Work from the first Call of Duty,
right?
And it seems like there's a lot of not different, but just the way that the world is like shit's moving, right? The ship is swaying back and forth, but the stuff on the ship is moving back and forth, which is new, and like
a lot of physics.
Yeah, there's a lot more physics going on. The dude walks around with a shotgun and just annihilates people.
Yeah, gun sounds. Amazing.
Gun sounds sound amazing.
Graphics look really nice.
They show a lot
detail, the water. In this game, they've already announced to a lot of streamers and YouTubers and stuff because they got secret viewings or whatever, or early showings and playthroughs or whatever. The amount of water detail is kind of insane that they've been really harping on this new game.
It's interesting.
Because now, I don't know if you remember, swimming has never been a Modern Warfare thing, but you can not only swim in this game, they're adding some crazy effects too, even the the water currents, the effects
really?
it has on everything, the visibility. So like if you dive and you're swimming underneath as like a stealth thing, which will be interesting in multiplayer. The bullet physics will actually be realistic in the sense that it'll drastically slow down the bullets if you're like either shooting from the water or into it.
Right.
And all kinds of stuff. That and like of course like the detail of like when it's raining, you see like the water droplets on everything, and all the uniforms and stuff are wet and all that kind of stuff. It's insane. The detail on this.
I mean, it is a next gen game, right? Or
yeah.
It's supposed to be. It's a next gen game, but it's gonna have backwards capability, right? With PS4,
unfortunately,
and whatnot, which kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of a hindrance.
Oh, I mean, it absolutely is.
I get why they're doing it. It's a money thing.
It sucks. Right? It sucks that they have to do it.
Yeah, it's a money thing because if they don't, then they're cutting out a large potential consumer base. But also, like, just go get a PS5.
Just get good, bro.
No, I'm just kidding. PS5s are expensive. They're ridiculous.
Or Xbox.
Yeah, or the new Xbox. So I get why they're doing it, but it definitely kind of a little apprehensive just because I feel like there's a lot of things that they wanted to do and a lot of physics and engine upgrades that they wanted to do, but probably couldn't because of the having to be backwards capable.
And it sucks because I feel like this is the time where it normally would be like the upgrade, but because of just how the world is, it's not really feasible at the moment.
Yeah, which I get it, but it's kind of a bummer. Like I heard you talking before we went live on the fact that there's you said there's no FOV slider, right? They said
FOV slider in this game.
They're gonna put an FOV slider in for a console.
Yeah, they said that we're supposed to.
Okay, well we'll see if that happens.
But I was telling you about Warzone 2. I doubt there will be an FOV slider.
Yeah, because
multiplayer, yes, that's probably where it'll be. But
Warzone is going to be
Warzone will be.
Yeah, because Warzone has to be compatible with so many different things, which is one of the, I guess they're not claim, but one of the things that they set out to do, right, with Warzone 2 specifically, because Warzone started out as what it was and it was amazing, and then they had to start incorporating these new games and kind of combining everything while also being cross-platform playable, and then now, and so it wasn't built to be that, and they had to add on everything, and now what they set out to do was build Warzone 2 so that it's built to be compatible with all that stuff and be able to
it'll be easier to work together.
I'm interested to see what that looks like.
They did say that the engine that they're using for Warzone 2, they called it, that was interesting because they called it the Call of Duty engine.
Really?
Which sounded like people were saying that it sounds like this is like going to be the engine that they use for everything. That way it all can seamlessly work together.
Like for all future games.
Yeah.
Or in the foreseeable future at least. Interesting. Okay. All right. So what are you most excited about so far? What have you seen in the trailer, the gameplay, rumors, whatever?
There's a whole bunch of stuff in general. One thing I was wanting to touch on was supposed weapons and like things that I had either visually confirmed myself and or will take with a grain of salt from other people that other YouTubers that have gotten early access with the game already.
Okay. Hit me with it.
We'll have the links to their stuff down below too, just because I'm using their information, some of it. So I'll go off the list of what I know for sure is, at least for the most part, in the game.
Right.
And then we can talk about things that we personally want. Cause
there's some very specific ones.
This is not a complete list. This is just what they've currently shown. Just from the 2 videos, by the way.
Right.
So, I'll just go how I have it organized.
Yep,
so for ARs, and there's a stipulation because of the way... Because Gunsmith is different in this revamped game. Yeah. So there's like kind of hard to specify, but so the M4 and M16, I don't know if they're 2 separate things or if it's just
because Gunsmith is supposed to have there's gun families now, right?
Yeah, so now when you use a certain weapon, in a family,
you
unlock more of that family stuff.
Right. When you unlock like a grip for your M4, whatever
you
else is
also,
in the family.
Like say you had an M4 and the M16. When you're using an M4, you could also use it on the M16.
Right. Which is kind of,
unless it's the same. Like I said, the M4 and M16 might actually be one thing,
and they're
just like a variation, like a part variation or something.
Okay. Yeah.
The Honey Badger.
Oh yeah. That's what Ghost is running. Huh?
That's what it looks like.
I think that's
so.
What he's running.
Yeah, that one like this was stated by the other people as well. So it looks like an Honey Badger, but and I don't know if it's a variant or if it's its own thing. It should be its own thing. But,
yeah.
The Kilo 141, the Scar L was heavily shown, and then this is a massive list connection because it's just one family. The AK-47, 74, 74U, 103, and maybe the 12.
Okay.
The M13 supposedly.
Yeah, I've seen some other people say that the M13 is supposed to be in the same family as the M4 and the M16,
which
is supposed to be another.
Would make sense, but okay. The MTAR.
Oh,
so that's cool. I was glad to see that.
Okay.
And then somebody had stated this as being the H&K 43. I don't know, it could be that, either that or it's a G3 because they're very similar.
Yeah.
And then I was really happy to see this one, which is the ARX 160.
ARX 160. That's the.
We haven't seen this since. Is it Modern Warfare 3?
Might be.
Because I think we've only seen this in one game, but I was really glad to see that.
That's a British weapon?
The ARX, that's
I think
it's...
Let me hold on, because I want to make sure that I'm thinking of what I'm thinking.
I want to say that's Beretta.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Yeah, it is Beretta. It's Italian.
Yeah, I would say it's Italian. It's Beretta. But yeah, so super cool to hear that because I like when we get the more not as well-known guns.
Yeah. But still cool.
Yeah, well, super cool. There's a lot of cool guns.
Yeah.
So SMGs we'll do next.
Okay.
Again, it's kind of like a family of them, so I'll just mention the main two, which is the MP5/MP5K.
Yeah.
And then the P90 we see a lot.
Yep.
The Vector, of course, in the gameplay.
The Vector is the main gun. Yeah.
The Bison.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. It's named something else, but it looks very similar to Bison.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they call it in a game.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
What is it? The PP.
The PP19
PP19
is the other name for it, but the nickname is the Bison. And then it was interesting, which I hope we see both of them, but I was only told that there's the VZ61, which if you remember is the Scorpion.
Yeah.
Now I would love the Scorpion, but I also want the Evo.
Yeah, the Scorpion.
The new Scorpion.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen that since Black Ops 2.
Yeah. That was the last
I believe.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was in the last Modern Warfare. I lied. It was a DLC weapon later on.
Oh, you're right. It was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it came out later on.
Yeah.
The MP7,
of
course.
Gotta have the MP7.
The Uzi, the MP9, and then the UMP again.
Yeah.
It's good to see that back.
I really hope so. I love the UMP.
And then, so I just kind of put these as sniper/marksman rifles, even though there's a difference between them. But this is one of the kind of like the M4, M16 thing. So I put the M14/EBR/M21 because they're all kind of the same thing. Something called the A5XP. I can't remember which company it was that makes that.
No idea.
The MDR, which is a Desert Tech rifle. This is the one that my brother has.
Oh, the MDR?
The bullpup one.
Oh, okay.
And then the RFB, another Desert Tech. The M110 SAS, which I think is supposed to be kind of like a standard-looking bolt action. I could be wrong, but I can't remember. And then I don't know if it'll be called this, but supposedly the Intervention or the Shytac, whatever, which will be good to see because we haven't seen that in a while.
And Isn't then last time we saw that was Modern Warfare 2, right?
Yeah, 2.
The original Modern Warfare 2.
It was the first time we got it, and it was the last time we got it.
And that thing was king.
And then good old Winchester 1892.
Nice.
And then surprisingly, I didn't find a single LMG that was
showcased,
either shown or talked about.
There's gonna be.
Oh, I mean, of course they'll be there, but
yeah,
because some of these ARs can technically be like converted, sort of. Like the SCAR can be like the hammer. So for shotguns, we got in the gameplay is
the M1014, right?
The M1014, the good old Marine Corps,
good old
shotgun,
faithful,
semi-automatic.
Yeah.
Then we got the Mossberg 590, and the Remington 870.
Really?
A Spaz 12, and then a Savage M24, which when I looked it up, is a over-under break action, so kind of like the Olympia.
Yeah. Okay.
And then for pistols, only a few that were shown. Was a Glock 17/18 conversion, a P320, and the 911, of course. And then one of the people mentioned a Beretta, which to me would mean the M9.
Yeah,
it's because the most common.
What other Beretta pistols are there? I don't even know.
I think they have like the PX like 2.4 or something, and some other weird.
Well, what we really need is not the M9. What we really need is the 93R.
Well, the M9's probably there, and then that's conversion
like a family, the same family or whatever. Yeah.
So I forgot. I actually still have a picture of my brother's the MDR.
Yeah, I think it's dope.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty sick. But yeah, so that's what I could visually pick out myself, as well as people from the early access giving information about it.
I'm sure there's going to be some form of combat knife, riot
shield.
Sorry.
Actually, I forgot about that. I actually did have the throwables as well. So launchers, people were saying the RPG-7, of course.
Yeah.
And then something that looked like a Pila / Stinger.
I heard that too.
And then, like you said, the combat knife, and then specifically a Karambit.
Really?
Yeah, which is cool because...
Yeah, that is cool.
I haven't seen that since CSGO because, other games have it, but my favorite was in CSGO.
They better have an animation of like
spinning. Yeah. That's what I loved about CSGO. That's why the knives were the most expensive thing in the game. But yeah, so throwables, we got like the throwing knife, Semtex, flashbang, concussion, and then
all the typical stuff.
I don't know if you remember from the first Modern Warfare, or the last one that came out, the XRK thing. They had like a fake brand in their guns.
XRK.
Yeah, like on their weapons and stuff, it would say like XRK, blah 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 blah.
Oh no!
It was like a fake brand that they created for the weapons in game. There's a new one for this one, which is the Lockman and Mir. And then like what Zach was showing me, some of the. I don't know if it'll be that way for the final game or not, but like the MP5 was labeled as the Lockman 9 or something like that, which doesn't make sense to me because you had the MP5 all the time.
As if they don't have the rights to.
Yeah, but they've always had it labeled as the MP5, so that wouldn't make sense to me.
Unless they're just going full head first into this whole Lockman.
Yeah, which it could be the case. But people were saying that it was prevalent in like a lot of different attachments and some of the weapons and stuff.
Okay.
Lockman, like lock something or something really like that.
Okay.
Instead of the XRK.
So it's a healthy amount of confirmed / rumored guns, and they're all what you would expect to see, right? There's a few like the AR-160 that is nice to see and whatnot, but there's one very important one that is missing that I think has, like in my opinion, it's got to be there. Like it's probably that and the Intervention are probably two most recognizable guns from the first
from Modern Warfare 2.
From Modern Warfare 2, and what I'm talking about is the ACR.
It's my favorite modern
best
rifle
gun
ever made.
The ACR. I mean, if you played Modern Warfare 2, you used the ACR a lot. It was easily the best AR, and it would be a travesty if they made this game without it. Which
I really, really hope that it's in the game.
It's got to be there. I mean, Call of Duty sometimes listens to its players.
Oh, like Call of Duty is really hit or miss with weapons.
But I feel like that's one that, if you're gonna put the intervention in there, you're putting the ACR. Like,
like especially even Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
like, come on.
I mean that it's probably the most recognizable, that and the intervention. So
and the MP7.
Yeah, and the MP7 too. Yeah. So I'm really hoping that that's in there, because I'll be really sad if it's not. I'll be really disappointed if it's not in there. I haven't heard anything on it, so I don't know. Maybe they're saving it for launch day or something.
Yeah.
What?
There's some sources saying that there's gonna be a weapon outfit. Like when you do attachments, you can make it to an ACR.
That's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing though. I want it as a base gun.
That's not how that works either.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's gonna bother me about this game is I can't know until I see it.
Yeah.
But the whole variant thing, like
the way that Gunsmith, the way that I understand what people are saying is changing about Gunsmith, is it sounds to me like you're gonna be able to kind of just create whatever the hell you want.
That's what it kind of sounds
like. You're able to, like, one person that I was watching said that you can take the gun and there's like there's difference in attachments now. There's attachments that are gun parts and actual attachments.
There's gun parts and then attachments.
And the gun parts, from what the person said, and I can't remember the person's name, so I don't want to say it, but that you can take those gun parts and change their attributes.
Yeah.
Like you can adjust, like say you want to add more muzzle stability or more range or more damage or whatever, you can do that, and then it obviously brings down some other stat like ADS or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
and it's weird because they say that you can fine tune those.
Right. Which means to me that all you do by that, in my opinion, is you narrow the meta. You're taking because there's like J-God, that's like his entire channel, right? His entire channel is figuring out what is the best gun to use, what is the fastest time to kill, whatever. YouTubers. So you're taking the meta and you're narrowing it, because now you have the ability to fine tune exactly what you want out of any weapon, and you can kind of create whatever you want. So the result of that is you're gonna have people creating the ultimate weapon, and then now your meta is gonna be that, and that's really it.
Well, it depends on how it is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the game hasn't come out yet. We don't know for sure how Gunsmith is.
That could be true, but it really depends, and we have to wait till the game comes out to see, because this was kind of the problem with Modern Warfare, but then it got worse with, I would say, Vanguard.
Well, I didn't play Vanguard.
I didn't play it either, but a lot of people were complaining about like having like 10 attachments, because it specified like like the meta, like you said. But it depends on, I don't know, we just kind of have to see, because that definitely could be true, and realistically it probably will be.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could not be. I don't know.
That's a lot of hope there, son.
It is, which like I said, I doubt it's probably gonna be for the worst, but it'll be interesting to see. But it's definitely a lot different than the Gunsmith that we were used to.
For sure.
Modern Warfare.
For sure.
But regardless, like the whole variance thing, like it's fine for certain weapons, but like some of them it wouldn't make sense, because not every weapon is the same.
Yeah.
And you can't just magically stick things together and it just works. So we'll have to see how specifically what it does what
interchanges and what doesn't.
Yeah, so it's hard to say.
Okay. So that's weapons.
What are some other ones you want to see? Because I would really love to see the XM8.
Yeah, that would be
a weird one. We haven't seen that since, I think, Black Ops 2.
XM8 would be cool. Maybe a Deagle.
I would find it hard to believe if they don't have a Deagle in this game.
Yeah,
I feel like that's another Modern Warfare like standard.
Yeah,
I believe that's been in every single game.
Was it in the last Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Imagine. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Because you could put the ridiculously long slide on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right.
It didn't shoot like the older
right.
ones, but it was definitely in there.
Yeah. I'd like to see the Deagle.
I want to see a shiny Deagle.
Yeah.
Give me the original Deagle, dude.
Maybe they bring back, the good old 1887s.
That would be cool, but
Maybe
unfortunately,
just as like
I would love it to be just as broken as it used to be. But that would probably be horrible. So I don't know if they'll do that.
What happened to the? Yeah, I would like to see the 1887s, but I mean, I wouldn't be upset. Maybe as like an event kind of thing. I don't know. Like,
just like a limited time.
Yeah,
thing.
like a limited time thing, just to bring it back, but not keep it there because then it's broken.
What if they had like a throwback?
Yeah.
Event.
Oh,
it was literally just all the original stuff from Modern Warfare 2, the first one.
That'd be kind of cool.
And it was just as broken.
Yeah, those guys were insane.
Noob tubes everywhere.
What I don't want to see, what I can tell you I don't want to see, is 500 different underbarrel grenade launcher attachment types things.
You see, I don't mind I don't mind it being there, but I don't want it to be inflating my unlock list.
Yeah, it's
like if you want to give me multiple things, cool, but make it
like
one
one
level,
unlock, and then
you just get all the different variations of it. I don't want like
that was so
200
annoying.
weapon levels.
Yeah, that was super annoying. I don't know.
P226.
Yeah.
Some kind of maybe multiple revolvers.
Yeah. Maybe something other than the 44
or an M24.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always got to be a Dragunov or SVD.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if I looked at the old Modern Warfare 2 guns list, I could probably pick out some. But like off the top of my head, I feel like a lot of the ones that are there already kind of cover that, as long as they add in the specific ones that we talked about, like the ACR and the Deagle and stuff like that. I would really love to see the 9.3R. Yeah, I can't really. I mean, maybe the Benelli M4.
Yeah,
because that was Modern Warfare 2, right?
I think it was.
I think so. I can't really think of anything else that would be like
G36
iconic.
would be cool too.
Oh yeah. I would like to see the G3. I know you said there's that one weapon that's kind of looks like it.
It's similar to it.
I hope it is the G3 because I actually use that a lot.
Yeah,
like really in Modern Warfare 3 too.
Oh, the FAL. A Galil too.
Yeah, FAL would be a good one.
AN94.
Yeah. A94, yeah.
It'd be cool to see an AEK.
That was the last AR unlock, right, in Modern Warfare 2?
I think so.
AN94. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, what you guys got any that you would throw in there? No. All right, so, huh?
Right tech.
the bear.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's got to be at least one in there.
Probably. So
if it is, I hope it's actually good. Like, please. How many games have we had and it's just straight trash?
It's trash.
Like, come on, dude. Like, I don't care if it's overpowered. It's a 50 kill. Like,
yeah. So that's weapons. That's what we have to look forward to in the weapon category. But there's still a lot of other stuff that was shown or showcased. Some new game mechanics, right?
Yeah, there was like a event that they held for the YouTubers and stuff and streamers, and they talked a whole lot about the gameplay and stuff, and they shared the information with everybody. Before we do that, as far as maps go, High Rise was confirmed.
Yeah,
which is great to see.
I can't wait for that
in a while. But yeah, so there's a lot of new mechanics, which some of these
hold on, real quick. What other maps do you want?
Do I want?
Yeah. From
Terminal.
Yeah, for sure.
Estate would be cool.
Favela
would be cool.
Yeah. I love
don't know if
favela.
they'll bring that back, but that would be cool.
It probably wouldn't make sense with the story and stuff, but I would love to see favela. Maybe as a DLC or something.
Yeah, that'd be super cool though.
I loved favela.
Yeah. Pro Perks, bro. And that's
yeah.
Favela actually reminds me a lot
Right.
of Pro Perks because that's one of those maps where you get to really use Commando Pro.
Yeah.
You just straight jump off the buildings and take 0 fall damage.
Yeah.
Sprinting around everywhere and lightweight pro.
So they are bringing Pro Perks back,
Yes.
right? That's confirmed that they're
That
bringing
was
Pro Perks
confirmed.
back, which I think is awesome
Yep,
because
super cool.
Was there Pro Perks in the original Modern Warfare, or was that a Modern Warfare?
It was a Modern
2
Warfare 2
update,
thing, yeah.
or not update, but thing.
Yeah, they came
Yeah.
out in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, love to see it. What I would love to see in multiplayer is specialists. Being able to
Oh, you mean like the
like
instead of kill streaks,
instead of
specialist
kill
streaks.
streaks, you can use specialists to get more perks.
Yeah, I mean, I would be surprised if they didn't have that because they had that on the last one.
Yeah, but it kind of sucked.
It wasn't that bad.
It
was like pretty sure it's the same as it used to work. You pick out like the first 3 and then you just
get
unlock
all of them.
everything. Yeah.
maybe I never used it.
I used to use it all the time when I got my nukes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Pro Perks are coming back. Are they putting Sleight of Hand back as a perk, or is it still going to be a gun mod?
I don't think they ever mentioned weapon perks in this one, so I'm assuming it'll be a regular perk.
Regular perk. Okay.
Either that or it's going to be strictly like attachment, like a fast mag thing.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Cause I think
You know what I did hear? Because it was in that video that we watched together of whatever streamer you watched. Last Stand. Apparently, Last Stand is coming back.
Oh, right. So it's supposed to be a field upgrade
Yeah.
in this one.
Last Stand, which I mean, I have mixed emotions about it because
I
it's
don't
basically
like it,
a self revive in fucking from Warzone, but it's more annoying in multiplayer.
Well, it's annoying because I mean you're still gonna die no matter what. It's just they can take you down with them.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's a field upgrade. I don't like it, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it either.
If they have Dead Silence again, like they did in the last one, that's all I use.
Yeah.
Dead Silence or trophy
Maybe
system.
munitions, maybe. But then
trophy system was better.
Yeah, trophy
because
system.
people just spam the hell out of grenades and stuff.
I do hope that they kind of rework concussions and flash a little bit. So you don't just get blind.
Especially
I don't go
flashbangs.
blind every 5 seconds.
Actually, concussions basically were flashbangs.
Which was stupid.
Yeah. I mean, it's realistic, but like I don't need that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need to go blind.
Yeah. Just I get that they're a tool, but just don't blind me, please. All right, so other than weapons and then the
Also, I
perks.
do want to say, which we see in the reveal trailer, but the night vision.
Oh, yeah.
So this is one thing that blew everybody away in the last one. It's
Right.
even cooler in this one because in this one they get the full white phosphorus color night vision.
Okay.
So it's no longer just the green.
The
you
green,
actually see
yeah.
colors with the newer night vision.
Oh, shit.
Not as in like they just created this
Yeah,
technology. It's
but
just
we're
in a video
getting it,
game,
yeah.
like we don't usually see this.
Right.
In Insurgency, you
can
use it.
Okay, so that's what we have to look forward to as far as weapons go, perks.
2 more perks. They said it was going to be Bounty Hunter and a Ricochet perk. Bows bounce off walls. It said there's those 2 in the game too.
What is Bounty Hunter?
I'm guessing kind of like
It's probably like Assassin.
Yeah.
From
Assassin.
Yeah.
where it highlights a target, right?
Yeah.
And you get more points.
Something like that.
Ricochet is going to be
That
retarded
sounds
if that's what it is.
awful.
Yeah, that
Um,
sounds.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, that sounds stupid.
I mean, if it's in a category where something is just crutch, then sure. Like if it's like in the same category as like I don't know, like
Ghost
or something like that, or
Cold Blooded or something.
yeah, then okay, because then people won't use
Yeah,
it
you're never gonna use it. Yeah,
because that just sounds.
but still, that just sounds
horrible.
dumb. Ricochet, like it's put your bullets ricochet off walls and stuff.
It says bullets bounce off walls. That's all it says. It
That's-
doesn't say how many times.
That's
or anything.
stupid.
That sounds dumb.
How about you just leave it to natural ricochet
Yeah, yeah.
instead of just rubber bullets
that kill.
Yeah, because it just sounds like hacking. But,
Yeah,
you know,
that's what it does. That sounds like Destiny, where you can bounce bullets off of walls.
we don't need that.
Yeah. Okay, so we covered perks. We covered most of the field upgrades. We covered weapons, maps, and now let's get into some game mechanics. What are the new game mechanics that you saw?
So one thing that they talked about, which I don't think will end up being really too big of an issue, is it's kind of like multi-layered. So there's like a new like mounting / vaulting mechanic.
Oh,
So if you're hanging on a ledge, so
Yeah.
first off, I think it sounded like, from what they made it sound like, you can climb in this game. So like if there's like, say, a window and there's a ledge and another window, I can just straight like climb up to get to the top. Then on
Like-
top of that, while I'm hanging on the ledge, I can pull out my pistol and like peek over to like shoot or something if I want.
I had heard that they added pistol holding in while vaulting and stuff to help defend while you're vaulting and jumping and stuff.
But that's just
Which kind of, I guess, makes sense because there was a lot of times where people were camping a corner and the only way you could get to them was by vaulting or whatever, and they just murder you. But if it is what you're saying, where you can climb multiple layers,
that's what I'm saying. It's a multi-level thing because
Yeah.
they had talked about both of those separately, but they're technically like kind of
same-
connected. Yeah, because
yeah.
it's the same, like general mechanic of like climbing something.
It's almost like Apex, right? Where you can
Pretty much.
you can hang on the side of an object and peek over, but
Yeah.
you can't shoot. You're just hanging there.
But in this one, supposedly you
You
can
can
shoot.
pull out a weapon.
So they
sounds
were
a little-
like, somebody was saying that you could theoretically go from one chopper, like say this is like Warzone or something. You have
Yeah.
one chopper and there's an enemy chopper. You could jump out of your chopper, grab onto the landing gear, and just murk the team inside of the chopper while you're hanging on.
What I had heard is that the vehicle gameplay is supposed to be updated for Warzone, and the fact that like you're able to.
I'm assuming it'll be in Ground War as well, because I think that's
Yeah.
supposed to be in as well.
But you're supposedly going to be able to, like you said, hop from your vehicle to another
You
vehicle,
can,
kind of like
climb on
Halo,
top, jump out the
Yeah.
window like you're playing Ghost Recon or
Yeah.
something.
or kind of like Halo, where you
those-
like hop on and kill the person, and
Oh yeah, if you're
Get
trying
'em
to
out.
jack it and stuff, yeah. If you jump onto somebody
which
else's.
I think is going to be a huge upgrade if it runs smoothly and it's not janky or done dumb. I think it could be really good. Excuse me, really good for Warzone, because vehicle gameplay in Warzone kind of just got dumb after a while.
Well, see, I don't think it'll make that big of a difference in the end, because it'll be cool, but I don't think it'll make a big difference because at the end of the day, I feel like vehicles are just going to be the same as they always are, and just used in a really stupid, cheap way, because it's just basically armor, or you're just going to ram somebody, run them over or whatever, or you're just going to get blown up. People are going to throw trophy systems on it and stuff. So at the end of the day, I don't think it'll change anything, because it's just, I don't think this game is really meant for that kind of gameplay.
You know what could really
but it
screw
would
up a
be
lot of
cool.
people is if they made trophy systems not able to move. Like if you throw a trophy system onto your car, once you move, the trophy system stays in place. And you just can't put trophy systems on vehicles.
I'll say, yeah, they could just make it not stick and
Yeah,
just
not
bounce
stick to
off.
vehicles. That'd be dope.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of balancing that you gotta see what they do, but
Yeah. What other
the
game
level of
mechanics have you
detail
seen?
with the vehicles too is kind of cool, because it sounds like in another game that I remember this being from, which I actually loved, even though a lot of people was kind of, I guess, controversial, was not Rainbow Six, The Division.
Oh yeah.
So the level of detail with, like, if I shoot out like the passenger window, or I shoot the left tire out or something like that, all affects, apparently have physics in this game.
Oh, like
So like if you're chasing somebody, say you're on a truck chasing somebody in a car in front of us, and like you pop out the window and you shoot out the
tire.
right passenger tire, the rear, it'll then pop it, and then the vehicle physics will actually be
changed.
It'll like, you know, drag and slow down and stuff.
Okay.
And then like if it's like a huge truck, you can blow up the back of it, but the front of it might still be going and stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting. That could be cool. It's kind of like GTA, right? Where
a little bit, yeah.
Like your tires and stuff can
as
pop
far as the potential for combat and stuff. Okay. Yeah. So, because it sounds like in this one, man, they make it sound like you can do like some insane, like, I don't know, like acrobatics. I guess, like, you know, like even if you're the driver of a vehicle, you can pop out of the window and like start shooting at people. Which I guess is a way to defend yourself, like in Warzone if you're solo, I guess. Yeah. But I'm just like, that's kind of crazy, but all right. It's Call of Duty, I guess.
Full send, bro. Yeah. You telling me you can't drive with your knees and shoot out the window at the same time?
I mean, it depends on the vehicle. What if it's not even your knees and you're just straight standing on the seat? Like,
hey, gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta get them kills.
Yeah, you're right. Gotta get that loadout drop, you know?
Yeah, bro. Any other game mechanics you came across?
There's a lot of swimming, or actually, I guess we already talked about
right.
The water
Swimming
stuff.
is now a thing, right?
Yeah, you can swim, which is big for Modern Warfare. It'll be interesting to see how the physics and stuff work with shooting. Apparently, you can swim like really deep too. Like it's not just like I don't know if you remember like Battlefield, where it's like just one button dive and you go like literally underneath,
right under the water,
underneath the surface. Yeah, supposedly you can actually like go fully like super deep and stuff. And then, like I said, the lighting and stuff will be a lot different. So on some maps, it might be able to like sneak around spawns and stuff.
Okay. It sounds like they're just trying to add a lot more realism into
pretty
the
much
games.
is what it seems like.
Which
I hope
there's got to be a balance, right?
Dude,
a what?
I hope the reload animations are like just as amazing as they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do want to say this was like a long time ago. They had like a leaked footage. And the most important thing that I pulled from it, because it's like, you know, just kind of rumored or whatever, is the weapon inspects. Because that's what the character did on that like leaked video that they pulled down a long time ago. I really hope it's in there in the very beginning with the weapon inspects.
Oh, weapon inspects.
Yeah. Oh. And I hope they're all like super cool looking.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope so too. I just hope that they don't like. There's got to be a balance, right? If you add too much realism into the game, then things just get a little. It just becomes too much.
Yeah,
right?
At some point it'll be too much.
So I just hope they know where that line lies, because we don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know where it lies, because I'd have to play the game to find out, right? Yeah, but I just hope that they figure it out and they know where that line is and they don't go past that line. So.
You draw that line wherever you need it.
Do you think we're getting any kind of homage to the ending of the first Modern Warfare 2?
I have no idea. I mean, I kind of doubt it.
My like shot in the dark Hail Mary pass, hope that like probably not gonna, or actually 99% not gonna happen, but shot in the dark Hail Mary pass, if it does happen, it'll be the greatest game ever. We get to like avenge. So like we get to.
So it has not been confirmed whether or not. I mean, at least as far as when I looked through it, it was not confirmed that General Shepard is in this game.
Right.
I really hope he is.
And if he is, I'm gonna figure out a way to kill that dude.
Yeah. See, the thing is, even if he is in the game, I don't, because this is a different story.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would be an enemy. But even if he's not,
I don't care. I'm gonna kill him.
I guess he wouldn't look the same because
I don't care.
In the obviously
if his name is General Shepard, he dies.
No, but I'm saying, but if he looked like if he was wearing, you know, like our old uniforms, just like it did, I would shoot you on the spot, dude.
Yeah,
how dare
I wouldn't you have the balls to walk in here and that.
Like, oh, okay. You think because this is a new game that I'm gonna let you go?
Think I forgot? You think I forgot?
That's one less loose end. Yeah. I
mean, that's obviously a shot in the dark. Probably not going to happen, but if it did, it would. I would.
Yeah. Regardless, I would love to see him in this game. I hope he's in there. I mean, it's got Shadow Company, so it should.
Possible.
Well, it wouldn't. Yeah, it would be weird to not have him, but.
Who knows? We'll see.
Him and his goofy looking.
What's the release date?
October 28th.
October 28th, 3 days before Halloween. So essentially, Halloween is not a thing anymore this year.
I mean,
it's probably
was it really last year?
Yeah, I mean,
It's sad thing. I feel like holidays are kind of tainted now.
I never liked Halloween ever.
Well, I just
never
mean
been a
in
Halloween
general,
person.
like,
Yeah.
I feel like because of COVID, like people just kind of like holidays mean nothing now. Really,
Yeah, that is true.
which is kind of sad.
So October 28th, if you pre-order, you get early access to the beta.
Yeah.
Do we have a date for beta?
I don't know the date.
They said alpha might be in August. That's all.
Alpha in August, so beta is
Possibly.
probably September.
Which is soon though.
Yeah, a couple months. Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, I'm apprehensive, but I will admit that what I've seen so far, and the conversation that we just had, has made me optimistic, and I'm willing to hear him out. I've been boycotting Call of Duty and Activision for so long because of what happened to me, and at this point I'm willing to hear them out because, man, I miss pub stomping people. I miss it, man.
I'm a sucker for modern shooter games.
Modern gameplay. Like, I miss us all hopping in the lobby 4 deep, 5 deep, and just murking kids. Just making them wish they never even played the game,
Yeah.
Like those are some of my fondest memories of our friend group and stuff. Was us just all getting on and playing for a couple hours and just murking people.
Yeah. Speaking of which, supposedly we'll have to see when the game comes out, but supposedly they're gonna tweak the skill-based matchmaking.
Right, I remember that from the video we watched together too.
So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm gonna pay very close attention to what comes out, what gets confirmed, what gets rumored. I can't say if there's no ACR, I'm gonna not be happy, and probably make me less likely to play the game. But other than that, I think there's some good things going for it. Yeah, I mean, shit, man, they might do it. They might pull me back to Call of Duty, dude.
I hope it is. I hope they get it right.
What did you guys think of the trailer and of the cinematic gameplay? Did we miss anything? Was there something in there that you guys saw? By the way, the dude on the stairs behind the operator in the trailer is not.
I don't know how many people would know the reference that you're talking about, the one that I brought up.
Yeah.
But there was No.
Somebody thought it was what's his name? Not Ronin.
Lurch.
Lurch. Somebody thought Lurch was in the trailer. It's not.
Don't
Lurch.
disrespect him like that.
It's not Lurch. Just so you guys know, it's not Lurch. But let us know if we missed anything. If we missed, major guns or any guns that we missed that were shown, or any characters or anything else. Let us know what we missed. Let us know if you guys are excited or if you're kind of like me, where you're cautiously optimistic. Or if you're just straight up not going to play the game. Let us know down in the comments below. We want to hear from you guys. We want to know your opinions. We thank you guys for being here. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Bravo 6, going dark.